Many of you won't see anything at all. For many of you, this is what you're going to see, nothing. So we need to turn our underlay on, which is like the reference back to your first floor, right? So we need something to go by. Because right now, if I drew my roof, I wouldn't know what to click on or where to put it. So over in your properties, if you use this scroll menu and you go about halfway down, you're going to see the word underlay. It's going to say range, base level. We want to go next to the word none. There's a little pull down menu, and you want to go down to first floor. So now you can see your first floor is grayed out. This gives us something to click on, something to go by. Okay? Right now we're on the roof plan, but this is our first floor looking down at it. We're going to go up to the architecture tab. The roof button. Okay? You're going to click on the roof button. Now we're in a drawing command. Our ribbon's changed. Okay? We can draw our roof like we would our floors, or we can pick the walls. Okay, so we're going to use pick walls for this first one. That's going to automatically put in our roof overhang. Okay? Roof overhang is how much the roof overhangs your house. You want your roof to overhang your house at least by a foot, so that way the rain doesn't run down your walls. Okay? So we're going to use whatever default the program has. And you can see as I move my cursor towards these outside walls, a dashed line pops up. This dashed line represents this 1 foot overhang. Once I move my cursor to where I want it to be, make sure the dashed lines are on the outside. And you'll simply left click, and you're going to select just the outside walls with the dashed line on the outside. What these little triangles represent are roof slopes. So we're saying this slopes, every edge of this house slopes. That would be considered a hip roof. So if we hit the green check mark and we hit OK, you can see it created a hip roof. All sides are sloping. That is what a hip roof is. Okay? So that's putting your roof in, but now if you look at it in 3D, so if we go to view, 3D view, you can see it's kind of floating in outer space. That's because the program defaults you to have a second floor and it puts the roof up tall. So we need to move this down, because for our activity we're not going to draw a second floor, we're going to draw a basement. If you go over to your project browser, over on your left side, project browser, scroll down till you see the word elevations, and you're going to double click the south elevation. And you can see these are your this is what an elevation would look like. It's straight on the house. Okay? Over to your right, these are your elevations. So my first floor is at this elevation, 0, 0. 9 foot up would be where I would want my second floor to start, but we're not doing a second floor, so we're going to ignore that. Our roof is set automatically to 18 foot. We drew our walls at 10 foot, so we're going to make this roof sit on top of those. So we double click the word 18 and we change that to 10 foot. When you hit enter, you can see it moved your roof down to sit on top of your 10-foot walls. You can look in 3D now, and you can see that now you have a roof sitting on your house. This is a gable roof. Okay? If we wanted to make this into a this is a hip roof. If we wanted to make it into a gable roof, this is how we'd make it into a gable roof. If we double click roof plan, we're going to click on our roof, And we're going to edit the footprint up here in the top right. We're back here into this edit mode. If we take away the slope on the ends, remember that's what a gable looks like, no slope on the ends. So if I click on this left line right here and I go over to my properties, and this first option says define roof slope, if I uncheck that box, it takes a little triangle away, so I'm not having a slope here. Take away the slope on this side, so click on this wall, uncheck there, and then let's do one more here in the front. So click on this line, uncheck it, hit the green check mark. If it ever asks you to attach walls, always hit no, because we're going to do those manually on our own. From a plan view, this is what a gable roof would look like. Okay, there's no slope on the ends. To get a better visual, if you look in 3D, it's flat on the ends. We would need to attach these walls to the roof. So if you click on one of the walls, so if you hit your home button right here above your view cube, hit this little home button, click on the front wall so it's highlighted, and then up here in the top right there's some modifying that you can do. You can edit what the wall looks like. You can add a opening which cuts like a hole into the wall, gives you a little visual, or you can attach the wall to a roof. So we're going to click this option, and then we're going to click the roof, and you can see that it attached the wall to the roof. We can do that on both ends. So click on the wall, hit attach, click on the roof, spin it around, make sure you click on the right wall, attach, click the roof, and this is how you could create a gable roof. Okay, either way, hip or gable, that's the best way to design our first houses, right? That's it.